Hey, what's going on? It's Good Friday.
And we got some free food to give away. Woo woo.
Yeah. Change it up a little bit.
Yes.
Good Friday.
So this is week 118. And this week, the drawing was brought to you by the Spirit of Giving, which was gifted to us by the love of Jesus. And we'll have more to say about that at the end. But now, Matt is going to tell us what we're playing for.
Ooh. Okay. So we're going to start off in Citrus County. There you go. We're all for $25 this week. Rutabagas up off of Croft.
And Inverness.
Inverness. Yep. I was trying to think, is it Hernando or Inverness? It's Inverness. We got Mama's Cafe, Country Cafe in Inverness. We got...
And there was a La Pergola one stuck to the back of that one.
No!
And there in Inverness and Hernando.
I didn't know it was stuck, and there it is. La Pergola. We're all sticking together. We got a Stump Knockers for $25 on the square in Inverness.
And they also have a location in Hernando too.
Yep, up on the river. Here's the other one for La Pergola. And we have one for Queen of the Coop up in Hernando.
Yay.
I got that one.
You did, he got that one right.
Now.
And out of those, I just want to say Queen of the Coop donated her gift card. So.
That's true.
Yay.
Sorry, my mind's still...
He just got home a few minutes ago.
Coming down from going crazy. Anyway. Down in Hernando County. Right off of 19, we got My Nanny's Restaurant. Right off of 19, $25. They donated.
In Spring Hill.
In Spring Hill. What did I say? They're in Hernando County, but they're in Spring Hill.
Yeah.
Or maybe it's Wiki Wachi.
Oh, okay.
I think it's Wiki Wachi, actually.
Oh.
Okay, and then we got one for Mike's Mobile Lock and Key. Donated one to Chili's.
Mobile Key Express.
Maybe I shouldn't do this.
Mobile Key Express, but Mike is the guy, and he's a locksmith, and he donated a gift card from Chili's.
And Chili's are everywhere. Lake Lindsay Mall and Deli, down off of Lake Lindsay Mall Road in Hernando County.
In Brooksville.
Brooksville. We have one for Kieran's, $25 down in Brooksville, off of Cortez and Mariner, more or less.
Curran China Grill.
What did I say?
Curran's.
Yeah, that's just what I always call it, sorry. Fujiyama Japanese Steakhouse. There's this location down on Cortez by High Point, and then there's one in Bushnell too. So there might be other ones, but there's at least those two.
Are they all affiliated though, or is that we bought that at the one in Spring Hill? So
yeah, they're all affiliated, I believe. And we got one for Trade Bay Seafood out in Hernando Beach for $25. That's all of them.
All right, so this week, first I want to give a little update. Week 118, and so far we have given away $9,820 in free food over the last 117 weeks.
That's awesome.
Isn't that great? And it's been super fun. We enjoy doing it. And this week we asked, what fruit of the Spirit do you struggle with the most? And just for those of you that didn't know what I was talking about, I listed the fruits of the Spirit, which are love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, faithfulness, gentleness, and self-control. Matt, what do you struggle the most with?
Probably patience.
I couldn't decide if it was patience or self-control, and it looks like that is the theme here. That's what most people said they struggle with. James Howell says self-control because he has an addictive personality. Diana Jones Murphy says patience and probably self-control, which means controlling her mouth at times, and she put a smiley face.
We could all use some help with that.
Yes. Zach Brooks says patience, but for traffic the most part. So he, I could say Matt definitely struggles with patience in traffic sometimes.
I'm working on it.
Cassie Thompson says patience and citrus. I'm going to jump back. So when I start getting frustrated in traffic, I always think that something is slowing me down for a reason, and I need to be grateful. And if somebody is antsy and they're trying to fly by me or they're doing aggressive driver, I usually just slow down. Sometimes I'll even go into the other lane and just let them pass me, because obviously they're maybe lacking patience in that moment, and that is a place where I'm good at giving grace. I'm more different with patience. Honestly, maybe with the grocery carts. That's why I don't like going to Walmart. I guess that's kind of the same as on the road, huh? A lot less danger. I've never hit anybody with my grocery carts.
Oh, pushing the cart through the store.
Yes.
I got you, yeah.
Especially at Walmart, because they have all the personal shoppers there now, and they are ruthless. They will just cut you off. And yeah. All right. Jessie O'Callaghan, self-control. Judith Worthington says she's gotten better, but patience has been a lifelong obstacle for her. Amanda J. Taylor says not thinking before she speaks sometimes, and patience. Deanne says patience. I'm sure my family would say the same. Amber Carmichael says probably would have to go with patience. Common sense has simply disappeared these days, and she just goes crazy. Heather Preston says self-control and patience lately. Shannon Combat says kindness. She says she is too kind. And I don't think that there's a thing as too kind. Sometimes I do, I guess, be a yes girl, which kind of could go along with the same kindness. And I always put myself out there for others and don't think about the consequences that will happen to me. So I guess I can relate to that sometimes. Amanda Howe says patience. I am not a doctor. Karen Mitchell says patience. Deborah Sullivan says patience, especially in our society. Anne-Marie Schrerin says peace. I'm always stressing about the future. That can get you sometimes. Jennifer Whitmore Cherry says patience. Susan Stalker says self-control. Jennifer Jackson says definitely patience. Christina Jones says self-control. Erin Preston says patience. Michelle Mars says sometimes I guess I overindulge in sugary foods. Yes. Doris Thompson says patience. Rhonda Bodecker says truthfully self-control. Kathy Roof says definitely patience. Taylor Marie says patience. Carol Phillips says patience. Lionel Smith says, this one's hard for me, but I got to say self-control when it comes to certain foods. She's just saying hi and hello from our friend far away fan. Diane Pribb says, my mouth speaks before my brain can catch up. Danny Bernard says self-control. Greg Sandin says self-control. Karen Phillips says patience, especially for drivers. Wendy Elsewhere says yes, patience and trust. Jenna Markison says peace. It's hard to maintain peace when circumstances change sometimes. It definitely can be a struggle. I can agree to that. Danielle May Sullivan says patience. Rachel Thacker Miller says patience. And Carol Palmerloo also says, yep, also patience for her. So now we'll go over the rules because I didn't do that yet. So how we play the game is every Monday between 3 and 5, I post a question. If you are the top 25 to answer, you get included in the drawing. We love everybody that answers, and we love reading everybody's response, but we only limit it to 25, top 25 for the drawing. Then we go around on Friday at 5 live. Here we go. We read off all the answers. Then we drop the top 25 in the bucket. We give it a shake. We draw out 3 names, and then we draw out the gift cards on where they're going. And basically, you can win 3 times in a year. You have to play from a personal profile, not a business profile. And that's about all of the rules that we have. And it's fun. We like doing it. And like I said, this is week 118. So without further ado, let's go ahead and read off everybody that was in the top 25.
You got an empty bucket?
Carol Palmerloo, Kathy Roof, Rhonda Bodecker, Doris Thompson, Michelle Mars, Erin Preston, Christina Jones, Jennifer Jackson, Susan Stalker, Jennifer Whitmore Cherry, Deborah Sullivan, Amanda Howell, Shannon Combas, Heather Preston, Amber Carmichael, Deanne, which is watching. Hi,
Thanks for
Deanne.
watching, yeah.
Judith Worthington, Jesse O'Callaghan, Devin Hallows, Taylor Godfrey, Cassie Thompson, Zach Brooks, Diana Jones Murphy, and James Howell.
All right.
And we try to pick a location close to you if you list where you're at. And if we are not able to accommodate a restaurant local to your county, if the one we draw for your name is too far away, you're always welcome to pay it forward into the game. It won't count against your 3 wins for the year. And we'll let somebody else benefit from your paying it forward. And you can hopefully win the next time.
Y'all get that?
The dogs are outside if y'all hear Gus barking. He's only been out there for a few minutes. I know he sounds like we're torturing him, but
And
he'll
he's
be
in
okay.
the shade. He's on the one eye.
Yeah, he's
fine.
Yeah, he's just he's just a baby. Oh.
Everything's sticking together tonight.
Christina Jones. Jennifer Jackson.
One more.
And Doris Thompson.
Cool.
All right. So we've got Citrus, Ennie, and Hernando. So let's go to Hernando first for Christina Jones.
Okay.
We'll do Jennifer Jackson also from Hernando. All right, Christina Jones, let's see where you're going to eat at. Chili's. You got
Hey,
the chili
right on.
ones from Mobile Key Express,
I
the
want my
donated
baby
card.
back, baby back.
And now, let's see Jennifer Jackson. Let's see where you're going to eat at.
Remember that jingle? Baby
I
back
do.
ribs.
Lake Lindsay Mall
Hey,
and Deli.
Another cool place.
Very cool place. And now, Doris Thompson, we're going to pull from
Citrus.
Citrus. Stump Knockers.
Very nice.
All right. So last week we had said that we were going to have Island Outpost do it, but they will be sponsoring next week's because with being Good Friday, we definitely wanted to give some credit where it was due. So this week's Free Food Friday drawing is brought to you by the Spirit of Giving, which was gifted to us by the love of Jesus. The Spirit of Giving was deeply rooted in both Jesus' teachings and actions when he walked this earth. Jesus exemplified generosity through his compassion, healing, and forgiveness. His teachings tell us to give generously from a joyful heart. There is no other day of the year better than on Good Friday to give credit where it is due for all things good in this life, including this fun game that brings joy to all of you. This is the day we commemorate the love of God and the ultimate gift of salvation he gave us all through his Son, Jesus Christ, who he sent as a sacrificial lamb who shed his blood and died for our sins on Calvary. Playing Free Food Friday with each of you brings joy to our heart and ignites a spirit of giving in the community, and that has always been our goal. Matthew 5:16 says, "Let your light shine before men, that they may seek your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven." Many people say each week that it's so awesome that we do this. Please know this act of giving is not from us, but from the Spirit of Christ who lives in us. I hope you have some time to reflect and be grateful for all the good things in your life this holy weekend. I know that the thing that we are most grateful for is the gift of salvation and the freedom we have found, allowing the Spirit of the Lord to reside in our hearts. And there it is, folks. That is the reason for this weekend. I know the kids love their Easter baskets and the bunnies and the Easters and the peeps and the eggs and all of that. But the true meaning of Easter for us and why we celebrate it is because of the gift of salvation, Jesus dying on Calvary and then rising again from the dead. So with that said, we are going to get off of here and go eat some supper so we can get to church because there is a great Good Friday service. If none of you guys have anything to do on Sunday and you don't have a place to go, there is a great service planned at our church, Redemption Point, and you can definitely bring your littles. They're going to have bounce houses and all kinds of fun there for the kids. So if you don't have a home church, and if you're too shy to just walk in by yourself, let us know. We'll meet you out front, and we can walk in together, and you can sit with us.
Heck yeah. And so their service times are on Sunday, 9 a.m. and then 11. But then tonight, at Redemption Point, is at 7.
Yes, and they're actually going to have a community gathering, so there's going to be a couple of churches combined doing a service there. So it's going to be a packed house, and it should be a good time. Lots of good music. So
yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
And next week, Island Outpost will pull forward, and they will be the sponsors, and we'll talk about them a little bit more then. What do we need to remind everybody about?
Don't forget to tip your waitstaff.
Yes. And please remember that all the fun that we have here at the Peddler's Post is brought to you by our advertisers. And if you are in need of a service or good that they offer, please think of them.
Please, always.
Now, like I said, the gift from our heart for playing the game and buying the gift cards and giving to the community, that comes from Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Every time.
Every time. Every time we give anything, it comes from Jesus. So, all right. That's all I have to say.
Y'all have a good weekend. Hope to see you soon.
Yes. Bye.
Bye.
Today, the coffee's dancing and it wants to play. Tied my laces in a double knot, ready for whatever this old world has got. The rhythm's rising up, can't hold it back. A technicolor daydream on a one-way track. Oh, it's just a little bit of nonsense. Tiny hat, gave him a high five, and that was that. The world's a circus, find your favorite clown. I'm wearing mismatched socks all over town. The beat is taking over, got me in a trance.